Hello, I am here again with yet another new walkthrough. This is the third installment of the Imprisoned Spirits games, the first of which is named Emerald Dreams, and now we're here with Imprisoned Spirits Forever. The website's description is: the imprisoned spirits have kidnapped Lara and taken her back to their world. Can Lara escape, or will she be there forever? So let's find out, let's get out of here. So just like the previous games, we do have this very first sort of hub area, although this time we're not back and forth between here, we're just doing the stuff that needs to be done here and then moving on. So right at the intersection where Clive is chilling out, we're going to take a right. So it's quite easy to navigate because every time you do something on one side and come back across the bridge again, you'll take a right. So right at the back, we can see we have this iron thistle, but it is enclosed behind a casing. So locate this lever right here. And now we have access to it. Okay, and then easy peasy, we can just go and grab that. Okay, and now back to the bridge. So again, taking a right at Clive. This straight ahead of me, this is where I'm going to use the iron thistle, but first we have a chance to grab a secret. So there is one secret per level, no matter how long the levels are. So there's some short ones, and then there's kind of a normal average length one, is, I don't know, what you might call average. But then there's one very long level toward the end, but it is one secret per level. So not too tricky jumps to make here, but this final jump is pretty tough to do. I can never really get the right spot. See, I'm trying to curve too much. There we go. So just a standing jump, and you'll figure that out eventually. Here we go, so go ahead and use the iron thistle. So this will not take us off to another level like it has done in the past for previous games. So we're just in a new section. You can grab what is called the nasty ammo gun right here, which is the revolver. And if you run out of ammo completely for this, it will respawn right back at this spot. So that's very handy. Especially considering we have quite a few waves of Yetis to deal with. So I say quite a few, it is technically just 2 waves, but there's 3 and boy are they tough. So I'm gonna just use my pistols. If I take a ton of damage, that's still fine, but don't go forward, you want to retreat backwards, so you don't spawn them all at the same time. And if they start yelling like that, just press the look button to choose another enemy to shoot. Oh no. Oh. Okay, I know he's yelling. Not too much that could be done there, I got myself stuck. So I can do this without taking damage, but as you can see, I have had a hit. Yeah, kind of just watch the walls. I'm not being very mindful of the walls. Awesome stuff. So that was the first wave, and in this first wave, one of them drops another pickup of revolver ammo. So around this next corner is where we get the second wave. So it's good to have your pistols out so that you can see when Lara aims at them. Awesome stuff. So they are eventually down, and we can now continue on to the end without any hassle. Okay, so when we do get to the end, we'll see this spiky ball, and you might have flashbacks if you have played Emerald Dreams or watched my walkthrough. So yeah, usually you shoot these and they will explode, but not this time. This time you do need to shoot them, and there's just another surprise Yeti inside. At least it's just the one. So easy peasy. So you do need to shoot that so you can get to this crystal thistle. And then again, return back to the bridge. So actually, I was incorrect. We're not going over the bridge. So the receptacle is right here. So come on in, and easy peasy, we can head on over and grab this ruby stone. There we go, and this time we are heading over the bridge. And ahead on this side, we can see our guide, who's always observing us. And right here is where we're going to use the ruby stone. Okay, and that is level 1 in the bag. So very quick level 1, straight on to level 2. Okay, so any large bodies of water in this this section, do not walk in them because they will set you on fire, but any like little puddles, those are fine. So this area looks huge. It's not too big, it's just the way the level is designed. You can't really see much in front of you. So I'm gonna make my way around going in an anti-clockwise direction. Grab this medpack along the way. And coming up there is a spike trap, so careful of that. And just around this corner we have some flares, and we can see there is a skeletal torso here, so we are going to need a skull to place here. And I don't know why, but Laura always looks at the ground as though she's dropped a penny. Like she's looking for a penny. So now we can head in here. There's not a lot to do because, well, as you can see at the end, there is a spike trap. We cannot go that way. But we can turn and grab some more flares and press this button, which is pretty easy to miss. So that has opened up a new room in this area, and while I am here we can grab the secret of this level. So you can climb up right here at this end, it's slightly lower on this side, and then just shimmy across. We have this hidden shimmy gap, and here we go. Very easy to miss this. Awesome stuff. So now I'm going to make my way over to the new opened doorway. So this little puddle, that's perfectly fine to walk in. That's probably the only puddle. And there's our guide again, just watching. And just hop straight up here. And we can now head into here. This is what we opened. So of course we can't step in this water either. We've got some hops and jumps to make across to the opening on the right hand side. It does kind of blend in, so you probably can't tell it's there, but it is the odd tile. That's an opening on the right hand wall. So pretty basic jumps. We do have some kind of new moves that we can do here. So grabbing this, we can shimmy around to the other side. And then hop to the opposite pillar with the down button. Down again to this pillar. And now to the opening in the wall. So just be sure you're holding action to make sure to grab that. So right here there is this ladder ahead, so this is actually where you can easily miss this button. And that has deactivated the spikes. So now if we carry on this way, we can exit out. There we go, and we have dropped down back at the start where we were making the jumps. So if you kind of didn't find anything to do in that area, then you've missed the button. So that's how easily you can miss it, but at least you'll figure out, well, what was the point of that? Surely there is something I have missed. Okay, so we're just gonna head back to the area where the spikes were. We can go that way now. Okay, so some more hops and jumps over this death water. Once you get to the corner, you'll want to jump off this block pretty quick. There we go, to grab the monkey bars. And then kind of come over to this right-hand side. Not too far in case you fall. I haven't, but I don't know if you can. But just don't fall, you know. And then you'll need to just do some veering. And there we go, we have another crystal thistle we can pick up. So if you were playing for yourself and looking around, you could probably see this from the other side of the gate. And now we can place this straight away, so I will continue around this area in an anti-clockwise direction. And as we come across this way, we can see there is this guy. So if you are familiar with, what's the name of the game? The Lost Artifact? Tomb Raider 3 Gold. You'll know that we'll need a spirit hand to put in here. You've probably already seen it. It is right up there, but that is the final thing to be done. And right here is where we're going to place the crystal thistle. Oh, up. There we go. So placing that opened the gate ahead, but as I approach, we do activate these spikes. So just time your way through. There we go. So the door has closed behind us and we will need to complete this room before we exit. So on the ground there is a wooden platform plus some water over there, and what we need to do is locate a button which is right in the middle. We do have some climbing to be done. So this is a very tall room. The button is right here, bang in the middle. So that's started off that platform elevator, so we can hop onto that. So the jumps are pretty basic. Now you can choose whether to jump to the column or jump over to the left on the left. We want to aim for that ledge anyway, so it doesn't matter, but it's probably easier to head for the column. So yeah, the jump to the ledge from there can be made. It really doesn't matter. But now hop up, press jump to vault up, and then hop back to the column. So they are kind of blind jumps, which makes it unfair, but of course when you know where to go, not too tricky. So now we're hopping over to the other column. And you can see a ledge sticking out on the wall. We're going to hop to that. Okay, and this is where you'll want to probably use the half tile, the walk jump, because a running jump kind of is too far, and then a standing jump you don't get far enough. So yeah, tricky jump to make here. Okay, and then straight up to here. I think it's just this one gap. Yes, it is. Okay, now we can shimmy along. Vault up. It's always good to maybe check to see if there's another ledge. I mean, sometimes I forget where all the ledges are. Okay, and over to the other column. And right behind me, we're gonna just do a blind jump over to the wall. There we go. Vault up. Okay, just check in. So now we need to time our way past this burner. This is pretty much the final obstacle. Oh, well that's a first. I was gonna say it's not too tough. I'm glad I didn't. There we go. That took a surprising amount of attempts to the point I tried something new. I had to hang from the edge. My goodness me, that was brutal. But yeah, as you can see, we've picked up the skull and we know where to put that. So now just figure out where this body of water is and then hop back and then just jump on in. Awesome stuff. That music is actually kind of on the loud side, and that was slightly alarming. So now we're back in this main area. Of course, just make your way around. You can go either way. I think we're sort of diagonally across from the skull's receptacle, so you can go left or right. And she's still looking for that penny. It's gone. It's gone, Laura. You've lost it. Okay. So we have activated another elevator, so that's right the way around where the spirit hand is. Okay, and kind of tricky to hop onto this particular elevator. So as it's coming down, just jump forward onto it. And the spirit hand, we can't grab that yet. The casing is still enclosed. So you see the monkey bars on the ceiling. I have just paused so I can save in case I mess this up. But we need to do quite a brisk jump to the monkey bars. It always feels like it's very tight every time. But of course, now just follow this to the end. So you can safely drop on down. We have another chance to grab a nasty armet gun. And then just hop over here, make sure to grab in the air, because some of these sections jut out, so just to make sure you can land in the gaps, but of course we had to grab that one. Bit of shaking there, not sure what exactly changes there or why. But that's fine, just carry on. So jump with a grab. A bit more shaking, that's fine. Just ignore it. And here just a standing jump with a grab, and this is where we need to use a new move. So don't swing on this first pole, just press the jump button and Lara will hop over to the next pole and then we can swing off of this one. So now we have quite a puzzle here. So it's not a big crazy puzzle, it's just kind of long-winded. You need to press the button, the next button in the sequence to open up the next doorway, to press the next button. You just need to find which doorway has opened up. So grab this revolver ammo, and the very first button to start us off is just over here. So this has opened up this main area of button pushing. So watch the spike traps as well. Push this next button. So go back, see what that's changed. So that's opened up this section. Kind of be careful as well, because some of these side rooms do have spike traps. And the buttons do blend in pretty well. There it is. So this area has now opened up and we will have an armette. There we go. So of course remembering the spike trap. And it's not too complicated to figure this out because there's these 3 long rooms attached here. So the first one has the spike trap. The middle one does not have a spike trap, and nor does it have any walls to remove, any doorways. And the third one is pretty much the same. There is a spike trap in there with more walls and buttons. And of course the first area that we walked into. So coming back to the starting area, because this is the only area that's opened up the next button, access to the next button. Okay, so there's one more door in this starting area, so just bear that in mind, but that is not what has opened up. So we can head into this furthest third room. There will be another armette. Ow. Okay, so no spike trap in this room, very handy. So mind this spike trap and come to the end and push this button. So after the first 2 armettes in the longer passage rooms, well, they're pretty easy, but now we are going to start getting some in these side rooms, and I forget which ones. So yeah, just swap into the revolver for ease. Mind that spike trap. Yeah, careful that it don't push you into the spike trap. Where did you come from? Gave me a startle. Okay, so I do believe we're all done over in this section, so we won't need to come that far back anymore. So back to the long room number 1. So not this room. I forget if we already opened this room. We did, that button's lit up. So continuing even further. Here we go, the last room of this starting area. So this is actually kind of a fun sequence to do. I think it's this. I fell for this already, it's not this room. Awesome stuff. This is the final button if I recall. Yeah, because we've actually heard something open up this time. And it is right over here. So as you were running back and forth, you may have seen a window here and may have just assumed all it was a window, but actually it's a door. So this is opened up and we can drop on out. So carefully land on the ledge. We can easily hang from here and shimmy past the spikes. Push this button. And we have activated yet another elevator. So now to get down, we can use the elevator that's just over here. So don't drop until you're at, you know, a safer distance to be able to land onto that. There we go. So here's the elevator we've just activated. Again, it's just easier to jump forward onto the elevator as they are coming down. And then run off onto this side for this final button. And that has opened up access to the spirit hand. So once we're low enough, we can hop off and go straight over and grab the spirit hand. So this time we can just run straight. Oh dear, I'm fine, I'm okay. That was unexpected. We can run straight off the platform now, the elevator, onto that ledge. Just try again, do it properly. Okay, good job. And there we go. Nice. So the final thing to do is go ahead and place this. Okay, so just careful of the fire, make your way around and head into this section to end the level. Okay, so we've got a bit of chaos going on. We have these underwater spirits, so just try your best to avoid them. I'm just gonna try and come to a safe spot because it doesn't help that we are within water and there's some shenanigans happening down there as well. So they have not stopped completely, but they have stopped for now. Just a heads up. So I'm safe for now. And this is where I will end the video. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.